Did you call bank? I called game.
What's up, Pack Nation? It's Pack Gaming here. We finally have a roster update. I feel like it's been forever. It's only been like 3 weeks, but it feels like such a long time. This is the first roster update of the brand new year of 2018, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. This is a very weak roster update. Nothing big change, no crazy changes. There's little ones here and there that like are worth discussing, but this is a weak roster update, one of the weakest ones ever. Now I have to say congratulations to CJ Is Who. He won the 35,000 VC giveaway, and just like every single roster update I do, I don't talk about every single change because that would take way too long. I just talk about the important ones for every single team. And we're starting this off with the Philadelphia 76ers with Robert Covington. He used to be an 80 overall in the 80 overall club, and now he went down one, so he's a 79 overall. Still the third best player on the team, one of the best three-point shooters in the league, and a great defensive player. There was no real big change, it was just a slight little change. The next are the Milwaukee Bucks with Malcolm Brogdon and John Henson both getting a +1. That is my president right there. So Brogdon was a 77 and then Henson was a 76. Now they both went up 1. For the Bulls, the big important one is that Zach LaVine is back now. He has recovered from his injury and now will be playing actually today against the Pistons, from my understanding. And then also Chris Dunn got a +2. Remember when people were thinking that this dude was like a bust? This dude's balling out right now. One of the best players on the Bulls, even though the Bulls aren't very good. They've won a couple games here and there. They're on that win streak with Nikola Mirotic when he came back, like a 6-game winning streak. So Chris Dunn's actually doing pretty solid. He's only 23. We'll see where he goes. Also, Larry Markkanen also got a +2. Apparently, he's the next Dirk. I still have Porzingis in my heart, though. We'll see what happens. For the Cavs, you wouldn't believe me. There's no changes. Nothing at all. Everyone's the same. I don't know why. Now, I was going to bring up LeBron James. He's been doing lately. I don't think it would have hurt anyone if he went down one to a 97 overall. My opinion, but whatever. Let's keep going. For the Celtics, believe it or not a lot of big changes. The only one that they really changed was, here we go, Terry Rozier. He was a 74, now a 76 overall. Now, this one's disrespectful in my opinion. Lou Williams is only an 84 overall. He was an 83, so there was only a +1 difference. But these past 2 weeks, he's been playing out of his mind, scoring like crazy. He got 50 points the other night. He's been getting 30-point games consistently. I don't think it's fair that he's so low of a rating. He's kind of the reason they're still kind of in the playoff spot because Blake Griffin was injured most of the time. Lou Williams has been the dude who's been scoring most of the points on this team since Blake Griffin's injury. That's the only reason they're kind of like kissing playoffs. I understand that Heat has no real big defense because he's physically limited when you really look at him. What is he going to do against players? But he's scoring out of his mind. I think it should have been like an 86, but putting him at the same level as Blake Griffin's insanity. So it's like, I say put him at 85, but whatever. Absolutely no changes for the Grizzlies for some reason. Now, one of the biggest, or actually the biggest update for a player in this roster update was Dwayne Dedmon. He was a 75 overall, now a 78 overall. There you go, he's been playing pretty good, I guess. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't watch a lot of Hawks games, so I couldn't tell you. No changes for the Heat. I think they do this rarely, but sometimes they'll only change like half the league's teams, and this was not one of them, so they didn't change the Heat. The Hornets, Kemba Walker loses 1, and also Nicholas Batum loses 1, and there's a reason they're doing this. I wouldn't say it's because they're playing bad, because they're not. It's just the team's not doing good, and whenever a team doesn't start doing good, everyone's ratings slowly start to drop. For the Jazz, Rodney Hood loses 1, and then Ricky Rubio gains 1. For the Kings, the only person that changed was Darren Fox from a 75 to a 76 overall, playing a little better than usual. Still, it's just a rookie, 20 years old. I'm sure he'll be pretty good in a couple years. For the Knicks, some kind of important changes. Porzingis went down 1. In my opinion, he should have gone down a lot more. He's been playing really rough. I know. But he has not been doing as good as he usually does. I was expecting him to go down to like an 86. He only went down 81. Only went down 1, so he's an 88 overall now. And then Michael Beasley went up 1, so it's 79 overall. Both Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle go up 1, so +1. Although they wanted to trade Julius Randle for some reason, and Jordan Clarkson, and was it Larry Nance Jr.? I think it was Larry Nance Jr. I don't know why they want to trade genuinely good players who are young. I mean, Larry Nance Jr. is 75, so maybe, 25 years old, so I can see why, but like, and I guess Jordan Clarkson. But keep Julius Randle, whatever. But Brandon Ingram is trying to solidify himself as the best player on this team. That's what Magic Johnson, I feel like, wants. So we'll see what happens. And then also Kyle Kuzma lost 1. So he was the best player on the team, but then Brook Lopez came back and these two got upgrades, so Kuzma is now down. For the Magic, Evan Fournier an 80 overall to a 79. I think early in the season he was like an 83, so it's crazy that he went down so aggressively. For the Mavericks, Wesley Matthews gains 1 from a 76 to a 77 overall. For the Brooklyn Nets, Spencer Dinwiddie is like 2K rating wise is the most improved player of the year now. Obviously Oladipo is going to win it because he's playing such a bigger role and he's actually in the playoffs and everything like that. But Spencer Dinwiddie is balling out, getting game winners like crazy. This dude, man. This dude. Spencer Dinwiddie was a 78 overall, now a 79 overall. Gary Harris, man, for the Nuggets. I feel like an idiot every time he does like his rating increases because it makes me feel dumb because of that video where I said he was like overrated. He's doing good. He's playing better. They're in the playoffs. He's the second best player on the team because Millsap's been injured for a while. Also, Will Barton lost one, but he's still good, so who cares? For the Indiana Pacers, Domantas Sabonis +1. Sabonis went up 1. He was a 78 to a 79 overall, which is expected, especially because Miles Turner's been a little injured, right? Yeah, he's been day to day, so Sabonis is picking up that slack, I guess, getting better numbers probably, so his rating went up. Pelicans, absolutely no changes. The Pistons, absolutely no changes. DeMar DeRozan, this is the only rating change I feel like is actually like really important in this video. DeMar DeRozan, so went from an 89 up to the 90 overall club to a 91 overall. He does this a lot in the past couple 2Ks where he goes, he tickles around the 90 overall club. He's been playing very well, extremely well. He's basically the reason why they're so high up in the East. I believe they're second seed in the East from my understanding. The problem with the Raptors and me is that they struggle in the playoffs. I know they made the conference finals one time, but LeBron James is LeBron James. And until a team shows me that they could possibly beat them, it's hard to take them seriously. I want him to do good. He's a great player and he's in his prime right now. So we'll see how it goes, but I need to see him in the playoffs, obviously. And then also, Valanciunas went from an 80 to an 81 overall, and he's good. I like Valanciunas. Another huge upgrade in this roster update is Gerald Green. He goes +5 up, the biggest upgrade. My fault. That's actually the biggest upgrade of NBA 2K18 is Gerald Green. Also, Clint Capella has not changed. I know a lot of you guys are like, why is Clint Capella so high rated? He's as high rated as Bradley Beal. Think about that. He's a weird discussion. Actually, that's going to be the comment of the day. Do you think Clint Capella should really still be an 87 overall? Leave in the comments below. For the Spurs, LaMarcus goes +1. If you watched my podcast yesterday with my friends, we talked about LaMarcus maybe making the All-Star team. We believe he should. He's one of the best power forwards in the game, and 2K is proving it right here. He was an 88, now an 89, almost a 90 overall. He actually might even make the 90 overall club. He's one of the biggest reasons. He's actually been the leader for most of the games for the Spurs, and reason they're the 3rd seed in the West. For the Suns, Tyson Chandler loses 1, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I cannot tell you why I don't watch Suns games. It's not my fault they're not doing good. Sorry. OKC got no change at all. The Timberwolves, Nemanja Bjelica from a 74 to a 76, so it's good they're getting upgraded. For the Blazers, Jusuf Nurkic keeps going up and up and up. He was a 78 overall, now a 79. He might be even an 80 overall pretty soon. That's good for him. This is a very important one to talk about too. Curry is now even with Kevin Durant from his 94 to a 96 overall. Pretty big change. Curry is playing very well this season, and Kevin Durant's also playing very well, and so they do kind of like have their game and their game, or they'll have even. It's a pretty close fight, so I think this is actually accurate. I've always thought that they should have their ratings even. I know a lot of people think Kevin Durant's better than Curry. We'll see how it keeps going throughout the season. And finally, Bradley Beal goes +1 and Otto Porter loses 1. And I think Bradley Beal is doing really well. He deserves his rating to go up. And that's it for this roster update, guys. Those are all the big changes. What was the most important changes do you feel like? Who did 2K need to fix? Who got left out? Leave it in the comments below. If you like my channel, please give my channel a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.
Did you call bank?